Well, hello. Welcome back to the crimson sky of Khalid? Khalid? We're not sure yet, but we're back, and we're prepared to die. Speaking of dying, I left with a lot of souls in my pocket, and then after I, left your fine company, I continued to kill mercilessly for some time, so I have many souls. 14,000 at the moment. I'm not sure if we should soak most of that into leveling up, or if we should try to find some more merchanty items somewhere. We have just about everything we need, however, we do have access to new merchants that I'm not entirely sure I peeked at the round table. So I thought we could run back there before I continue trying to find, or fight, rather, the rusty horde out here. They're on their way. I can smell them. They're just down there. So, let me see if I can race back to the round table real quick. Awfully nice to have a sanctuary available. So I know this guy sold, miracles, was it? Something faith-based. There was a gentleman there, but he didn't sell anything, and he just hated the sight of me and everything I had to offer. I'm not sure why. We tried so hard. Ooh, this door was not open. It seems it might not be open for that gentleman right now. Alright. Hello. There are books in here. It's my favorite room. What can I do for you?
What do you need? I have little time to spare.
Is this the gentleman that hated me? Have I... Probably. He did call me a house guest. Just a passer through, and then he spat on me a little last time.
Are you aggrieved at the notion you were but a visitor?
I am aggrieved.
Then you
Yes.
do well to remember the first words of grace given to you. Stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Sounds
If those
familiar.
words held any meaning to you, follow the guidance of grace. Lay low the shard bearers and claim for yourself a great rune. Do so, and the doors to the round table's inner chamber will open, and you will
where are
receive
those?
the wisdom of the two fingers.
Not enthused. Not excited about that coming down the pipe in the future. Shouldn't have phrased it that way.
As a true member of the round table, I have high hopes for you. I'm sick and tired.
Well, that's better.
These namby-pamby tarnished think us no more than a shelter from the rain.
It's exactly what I was just complimenting you on. Yes, it's so nice to have a shelter from the rain, is what I was just telling the good folks.
I have matters to attend to.
Fair enough. Thank you for letting me into your inner sanctum. It seems somebody has managed to get up onto the mantelpiece and leave a message. I'm curious. How did you do it? Leap! Oh, that seemed good. Seemed passable. As leaps go. Interesting. They've managed it somehow. I don't know if it's a matter of my equipment weight or if I'm just... I'm having a heavy day. Must be the way they've done it. It's hardly important. I'm just curious now. So close. This will be an exercise in letting go. Hello. It's so nice to see you guys. Right on time for dinner. Ooh, I'm glad to hear it. I was about to say, I'm nice to hear it, but I don't even know what that means. Good ladies. Sorry. Didn't mean to burst in on your snuggle sash. We spoke to each other. I mean, we didn't speak. You nodded at me, and you taught me how to nod thoughtfully, and I appreciated that. I don't need to waste any more of his time. That being the case, I don't think anybody sells anything in here except for a few scant miracles. We must have other merchants we need to find. and bring to the sanctuary, as is the case in past games. Because it is a little sparse, despite how heavily populated. Sparse in merchantry. He didn't even sell anything here, did he? He could just strengthen my armaments. Hello again.
Where have you been hiding?
No, I've been gone for like 15 minutes.
No matter,
Took
it's
me for dead in 15 minutes.
Lay out your arms then.
Must not be very important to you. Fine, here are my arms again. So yes, we could sell things to him. Extra things. Extra daggers? Guess some things could be dual-wielded, so 2 of them is nice. I don't need 3 dismounters, though. I'm fairly certain. You can have one of those. Okay. So yeah, nothing to sell, just crafting upgrades. I appreciate that, but in your pockets, do you have any smithing stone? I will give you runes for that. That's how commerce works. Just engage with me, damn it. Engage with me in the commerce. He cares not for that sort of thing. Let me check with this guy again, though I don't think he sold stuff.
She's a servant to my house. She's been my companion since childhood. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like this. Honestly, she's such a little tomboy.
I think I'm beginning to understand why she ran away. It's all of your judgments and labels.
I take it. Then over
I did.
to our duties shared. We are now comrades in arms.
So you'll share with me the secret of your hybrid armor.
Power of the Golden Order to aid the hunt of those who live in death.
Okay. Ooh, fancy. These are intelligence and faith-based, sort of sorcery miracle crossover. Interesting. Only right-hand armaments will forget it. About D. Tell me, describe your D to me.
The Golden Order, that I might put this
I think I might have
crooked land to
misunderstood.
right,
Oh, yeah, crooked?
following
It sounds like we're in the right
guidance
track.
of the great Elden Ring. Those who
Now
live
I'm
in
confused
death
again.
fall outside the principles of the Golden Order.
Principles,
Then
what is
their
he?
existence sullies the guidance of gold, tainting its truth.
Tainting, we're back on the
So
path.
these
Good, I
vermin
understand.
must be exterminated, down to the very last.
Down to the very last. What a saucy euphemism. Thank you for telling me all about that D. I appreciate you and your time. A little bit disturbed. I mean, we've just met. Still, comrades in arms, like you said, so I'll think nothing of it. Nothing to buy. Nothing to buy in here. So we can run back to Patches, or we can just hope we stumble upon a new merchant out in the wastes, perhaps in this inflamed bung hole. I don't know what's in there. It could be merchants. So back to Caelid would take us to the Red Sky Zone of much weeping and agony. I am curious, we never went past this guy, because my fear was that he would awaken, and that's bad news. Oh, that's bad news for me. Not to mention the inflamed bunghole. So, we could casually try to stroll past, and I'm thinking I'll casually do so on the back of a spectral steed, so that if things go wrong, I can just haul all of that donkey meat. If I was to be a mean video game developer, I'd put something like this there, and then as soon as you cross into its sphinx-like gazer beams, it would activate and kill you. This seems clear. I'm not looking. Okay, I'm too curious. We're good? Good. Okay. Because I don't know what this area is. I'm curious if it is part of Caelid, or is it its own new and separate biome. That looks like one of those golden trees down there. There is a gentleman in the grass. Perhaps a very small gentleman, or maybe he's just distant. Either way, let's get off the spectral steed. Ooh, there's many gentlemen in the grass. How is your eyesight, gentlemen? Tell me. Just gonna sneak up into the road, Easy peasy. No one seems that close. Oh, this very small gentleman. This feels wrong. What? What? Did that give me 1,000 something? I must have put an extra 0 in. Or this is an area I should not be standing, and that backstab just carried me much further than I thought. I'm worried now, because I'm holding 14,000 already. Let's just try to grab this golden seed. If they're dishing out 1,000 runes for these guys, they could definitely one-shot me. Thank you, golden seed. I've got to figure out how to activate those, so that I can get my sweet, sweet flask upgrades. Is that... Which one of you is more lonely? Tell me, are you lonelier, or... You're closer? Doesn't bode well. There's the ghosts of other players, wondering, like I'm wondering, why in the hell do these guys dish out so many runes? He saw me. I'm just gonna hide behind this fungal coral structure. That's nice. It's just the rain playing tricks on your poor, waste-addled mind. Not waste as in, but just the wastes out here. Take a toll. That backstab does a lot, and then my own strikes do very, very little. So it's like if I was not to get the drop on them, I would be dead instantly. I need to be really careful out here. But that did seem to give me 1,094 souls each. So what we're trying to do here, I'm very glad. Oh, what news? My new favorite farming spot. What we're trying to do is find merchants to get rid of runes, because I already have too many. You race a little further down the road. Not interested. Thank you. Oh, that looks like a shrine. What a sight. What a sight. That's a dragon. Dragon on the bridge. Alright, please touch the grace before he catches up to us. He's lost interest. Okay. Oh, ha. Now we're safe. So sorry. Let me catch up with the chat here. Oh, you got paid to work on a Pathfinder character for 8 hours. That's what I like to hear. Yeah. So glad to see you. Good Sunday indeed. There was pudding. There was pudding and meatball subs and sundaes. I had tacos. That was my contribution to the feast. And they were rather delicious. They weren't the whole appropriate, you know, soft situation, but they were crispy and fantastic. Yes, indeed, this is Elden Ring. I have started playing it maybe 2 days ago, and now we're here. Not stopped for a second. So we have a site of grace, we have our 15 plus souls, there's a dragon in our way. Let's come back here later. I'm scared. I could level up at any time and get rid of the souls that way. That's what a smart person would do while holding this many. However, I'm going to run back down to make sure we've completely cleaned out the guy under the arch. We'll get anything we ever need from him so that we don't have to go back down to the beach. It's nothing personal. Nomadic merchant. I don't even know your name. I forgot to bring a drink in with me, so I do apologize if I have to get very dry and or show you my hips as I squeeze out of my closet, neither of which are good or things I had hoped to show you. Coastal Cave. I do like how it takes a minute to transition. If you fast travel in from Caelid, the sky remains red until it catches up to you finally. It's gorgeous. Isn't it? Oh, nice to see you there. Alrighty. You gotta have a little fun with the corpses, otherwise you'll go hollow. I mean, when I say out loud, if you're not looking at the screen right now, when I say have fun with the corpses, I do not, under any circumstances, mean to fondle or... I don't know how to put this. So, I don't really need the broadsword. However, let's get a broadsword. I have so many souls to spend. Let's get all of the unique items, so we have one of them in our inventory. We'll run him right out of bonuses. The other thing I finally figured out how to do, that I must show you. I'm assuming this means if there's no number on it, it means you can buy as many as you need. So we'll come back if we need arrows, but those can be found elsewhere too. Fair enough. Thank you again for being the worst merchant ever. As I was saying, the other thing I figured out how to do finally is in your lower slots. This is where you can select these spirit jellyfish. Not just spirit jellyfish, ashes of any kind. And so I have a couple of these now to try out. I just equipped that one randomly, but I haven't actually seen what they do yet. I know there's a couple of guys around the corner here. Yes, wrong branch of necromancy. Oh, slip of the tongue. No, not a slip of the tongue. That's just one step away from fondling. Anyway, the jellyfish. So, if we select it down here instead of a flask... And never mind the guys around the corner. Apparently it must be one of those areas that have like a symbol. A speak friend and enter, if you will. Let's see, I know I've seen one here from hanging around killing the wagon again and again. Though I've still never taken down those trolls. They seem friendly and nice. They don't want to fight. They stop fighting every time you do. It's the sign of a nice person. So, there's our speak friend and enter. Let's see what this does. Right after the plant gets its steely miracle vengeance on the back of me. Alright, I'm gonna start at the back of the convoy. Let him get past me just a touch. Mostly horse boy. I don't mean to make that derogatory with my tone, but get out of here, horse boy! Wait till he turns. He's taking his sweet time. Likes to inspect the landscaping and spirit jellyfish. Alright. Commence. Tinkle tinkle, I'm a jellyfish. That's stunning and lights up the area. Like, that would be great in a cave, even. A little bit, what's the word? Attention grabbing. But hey, that's what we're here for. So what does he do in combat, I wonder? Now that I've begun combat. You there? Hey. Okay, fine. I'll just... I didn't get the backstab. That would have been cooler if I'd gotten the backstab and been invincible for that. Stop being horny. Why would you? How would you? On this of all days. The jellyfish did nothing at all. I don't even know where he is. I've just been killing and killing, because that's my want. I only have one. So maybe I passed out of his range there when I came off the cliff. Which is rather silly of me. Ooh! An old aristocrat gown, my favorite. I've been waiting for such a thing. Wait, it came off of the horny guy. I don't want it. I know what you aristocrats do under your gowns. I have seen the 1984 Christmas Carol. And I will have no part of it. It's a very dark reference. It's sort of an in-joke, and I should clarify. It's a very dark reference out of context. Okay, we still have Horseboy. We cannot attract jellyfish. So maybe it's just for, like, the boss down here. It's only within the range of the dungeon? Because I can't imagine you'd need that much spirit help for a poisonous flower. Ooh, how is my message doing? Maybe we'll wait a second. I mean, I'm curious, but not that curious. It's like being in the range of a volcano there and finding out after the rocks strike past you. Yeah, someone appraised it good. Thank you. That's so sweet. Alright. So, I don't quite know where the summon area went. That seems to be the problem. I'm sure our jellyfish friend would have been, an absolute champion against those zombies if only I hadn't despawned him. Oh well. Something I keep seeing out of the corner of my eye. There seems to be a item up there on one of the pinnacles. I probably should take out the flower so that we're not being poisoned while we try to parkour our way up there. Let me drink and be merry first. That doesn't sound right. Wish I was a little closer. Back away! Back away from the miracles. If you can't handle the heat, you gotta get away from the miracles. And the poisonous mist, too. It's so poisonous in you. So try not to breathe, try not to breathe. Do not breathe under any circumstances. It's not a song anymore. I'm genuinely concerned. Okay, never mind. Jeez, I need to increase my vigor so that such things are less rapidly increasing. It's a little rapidly increasing, if I could have one word with your manager there. Stop this. Stop this now. I've had it with you and your tantrums. He's miracling! Almost got poisoned, too. That was fun. That was fun. Alright, come on. Now I'm getting poisoned. Nope. I was overzealous. Oh well. Just work through the pain. Now poison means nothing to me, so your move. You can't get any more poisoned than poisoned. You can, however, get shot in the ass by extreme plant faith. Not quite sure how it works, but my ass is in tears? I don't want to say that. I don't think that's the right way to say it. Mama, Papa, my ass is in tears. You'd better mean tears, son, or we're concerned. That was my mom. She's got a very baritone sort of thing going on. It's nice. Always found it inspirational, really. Okay. Now we're still gonna be poisoned for a while, but we can parkour our way... Hey now. Parkour our way up, even as we gasp our last. Wait, you're not dead yet? Are we sure? Are we sure you're not dead yet? That is just a little sliver. That is an 86. Okay, so, not seeing an instant stair-step pattern to get up there, which makes me think maybe on top of that all the way, and then leap down. Nice. You do get the same 5 poison blooms, so that's a pretty farmable resource there. I wasn't sure if it would give it to you a second time. If I rest... I have to rest or I'll die. I'm out of potions. If I rest, the flower will return. We're just gonna have to not get poisoned. Because I'm dying. This is gonna be one of those dramatic scenes. Your ass is in tears, but what's the net? I love it. That's going in the Twitch memes channel. Oh no. What have I said? I've said so many things now, I'm not even sure which one was the worst. I'm not sorry. I am ashamed, if that makes it any better, but I'm not sorry. Who has the time? For shame? Me. I do. I've got the time for shame. Please stop. Just make this easy on all of us. Get out! Get out of the room! almost got poisoned again. What a shame. Alright, at this point, it would genuinely be easier to avoid him and just grab the thing. No need to exact my terrible vengeance. We still have 10,000 souls in our pocket, too. Which isn't, a small amount right now. Ooh, bad when I'm climbing. Really bad when I'm climbing. Just hope for the best. Praying for a miracle to counteract a miracle. He's gonna keep doing that while I'm up here. That's just a message. Maybe I can trick him into doing it over here. Hey! Perform your magics. I beg of you. Alright, now I want to jump off. Well, that doesn't look comfortable. That doesn't look good for me at all. Genius! Got it. Trina's lily. Get out of here. Stamina took a hit. I appreciate that. Thank you, Stamina. Okay, there's the thing. I just kept seeing that out of the corner of my eye. So, now we don't have to worry about it. Let's get out of range of the magical flower. How do you guys keep respawning? Summon sign again. I dare not trust it. It's gone. Like, what is the summon range? Why? Why is it just here? And then he goes away. Who am I fighting? Is it just for this sorcerer up here? This lone sorcerer who's trying to take a lonely deuce? Why would we interrupt? Nope, it disappears there. Okay. Well, I'll figure out your secret, Jellyfish. But until then, Frodo memes. Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where in the hell do we go from Frodo memes? Thematically, I mean, that just came out of nowhere. I am curious about that gust we saw. A little shortcut that way, but there might not be any items on the way. It could just be a traversal option. We can get back into Caelid and start really digging that apart. Or we can stay in Limgrave and head down south to the fort. That actually sounds pretty appropriate. This has been kind of our home away from home for a while. So let's help out old Kenneth and head down to the fort. See if we can get another Site of Grace open down there. Oh no. The chat has gone mad with ass tearing. Fred Astaire, a huge fan of his work. Absolutely. Okay. Serious. Serious combat, you guys. We're sword fighting here. People's lives are at stake, and you're making ass jokes? Really? Really? Thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing. Alright, so there's an Everjail. There's a small clearing. This is where the witches gather to drink the really hard stuff. Can't wait to visit. And that will be our inevitable goal. So let's little party waypoint here with the witches. See if there's a Site of Grace anywhere along the road. I'm excited. A Site of Grace along the road with Fred Astaire. Will he be there? Will he have bandaged things? I just don't know. It's none of my business, really. That's the end of the song. It's a little browner than the other archways in the surrounding stone. Almost certainly the chief Easter egg of the game. I've discovered it 3 days in. This is it. We're going to jump on it exactly 66 times, and then it will burst open and reveal the final... Okay, Goat Man, you're going to need to be a little more precise. No, come on, stay in one. We need to do this 66 times? Are you kidding me? You're not very good at this if we need to do it that many times. I mean, you're jumping forward. Stay in... Fine, it's not worth it. I'll let someone else be the first to discover. No, we're not going back. I'm too furious now. My ass is in tears. It's still not going away. I can't stop making references. But I must. Worst thing I've ever seen in a forest. Yeah, like by far. Just terrifying. Alright, so this is why they call it the Mistwood. I was wondering, because from up here it's like, it's nice. I don't see anything that misty about it. Once you're in the wood with the bats, it becomes quite misty indeed. And this is where I die. I'm gonna get lost in here, and you're not gonna see me again. It's an actual ghost candelabra. I've never been so impressed with the decor. What does it do? Okay, what does it do? Didn't know I still had a torch equipped. Hi, I'm over here, revealing my position. It's me. 2 for 1. I will take it, put it in a bag. Was that our ghostly man over here? Bears! Yes, there goes our ghostly man. Don't attract the bears. I mean, they have very, very good smell. But can they smell me through a bush? Today on Mythbusters. Today on Bear Busts Me Wide Open. Ah, just like he's doing that tree. We were here to activate this steel for a quick moment, and I had forgotten that there were so many bears. Because it was such a quick moment, and I instantly scrubbed it from my memory, as I was frightened. So there's an item right under his tickle tom. We're not going for it. I have no interest in that item. Someone's tinkling. Looks like 2 health scarabs. It seems like some of those things give you charges for your flasks, and some of them give you ashes of war, so it's like a wildly important collectible versus some extra health flasks. It seems a little strange. Who's guarding this place? Tell me, blood of my ancestors. Who? Who's doing it? Oh, you just like sprained an ankle or something. That's not their fault. Okay. Seems safe then. I did show you quite the bear ass. That was... I mean, if I'm not bragging, I think it was perhaps the most impressive bear ass I've ever seen. And you're welcome. Why scream? Why scream just then as I go in the doorway? Underground ahead. By underground, do you mean a site of grace? The Soifra River well. It sounds wet. Let's check it out. There are orcs nearby. Drums in the deep. They are coming. They are coming. Still terrified of that to this day. Really effective. Effective filmmaking when you see it when you're 12 years old. For the first time, and it sticks with you. I still can't listen to drums or anyone knocking on a door without going into a cold sweat. I do have a glandular condition. That might have something to do with it. This is a very impressive and long elevator ride. Wow. What's this place called? The Soifra River well? Is it? It needs a better name. Gorgeous. Every new place I go, I don't think it can get any more gorgeous. And there's a site of grace. Ah, welcome to the Soifra River. It's a stunning little number deep underground with glittering stars like you wouldn't believe, and the stalactites are tight. Alright, we're resting. We're getting our potions back. Not to mention our mojo. You can't ignore all this, ass, says the highlighted message that I literally can't ignore. Well, yeah. I can't ignore that ass. Sorry about the ass jokes. I know they're cheeky, but I'm cracking up. We'll never hear the end of these jokes, but I think we are at the butt of them. Or I think I'm the butt of them. You guys, how dare you? At a time like this, on a children's stream, I am not old enough for this sort of language. I could, just butter these up. Just butter these muffins. Right proper. Generic, everyman character who has wasted his life in just a tidbit, just a little tiptoe of every skill. I could do that, and then we'd have nothing to lose. And we could explore this new Soifra River with the confidence of someone who cares about their, legacy, I guess? I wouldn't know what that's like. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it yet. Yeah, cancel that. I'm not ready to commit to being such a jack of all trades. Every time you put little blue candles in things behind leaves, I think there's a fancy item just for me, like Christmas morning, and then I wake up and Santa has just shat all over the living room. There's nothing for me on Christmas morning. Well, I guess that's not technically true, but it's not what I wanted on Christmas morning. This place is gorgeous. I shouldn't be making such vulgar commentary. Class it up a little, guys, for the Soifra River. So I haven't seen an enemy yet. Jinx. It didn't work. I'd like to see them now. I'd love to know what I'm in for before it starts chewing on me. How dare you furkle in the river? Furkling everywhere. How dare he? I shudder to think what manner of beast lives down here among such furklers. Who would have the stomach for it? Those giant bears above. They must keep the furklers down below. It's a natural cycle of sorts. Just like a tricycle made out of bamboo. I'm not proud of it. I never said I was proud of it. It's not a skull. It is in fact another mushroom. Good. I was trying to break it for so long. So that enemy that I was mentioning, the enemy type that you're gonna spring upon me. It's not better that there's nothing. I mean, I'm grateful for the little breather here. Oh, but this is not better. Secret passage. Liar. Liar. Well, we gotta roll into it. He's gotta roll into it. This is how the game works. It's filled with liars and people who lie about liars, and then liars who lie about lying. And you roll into every wall just in case. Alright, already got that one. So this is just an herb picking mission because there's no life in sight. Again, Jinx. No. You know it. They're going to make you pay for that. I mean, this isn't like a free ride. There is no area in a From Software game that you just get to have a good time and they never make it worse for you. That's not going to happen. There's some baddies, hey. I mean, maybe you're perfectly friendly and I'm being prejudiced, but you look terrible is what I'm saying. And there's a lot of bloodstains in here. So they appear to be those crystal miners, actually. I wonder if this is what's the word? All I can think of is continued. Continuous, perhaps, with that other crystal mine area. I don't know what the word I was groping for there was. A lot of blood in here, too. Nothing in sight. So, drops down from the arch? Drops down from the arch to kill me, then. Understood. God, I'm so frightened. I've never been more frightened than the fact that they haven't given me any bad guys yet. Alright, more miners. It sounds like we just don't want to upset them and everything will be fine. I wonder if this is a good time to test out our jellyfish friend. Frisch, just in case things go south here. Plus, it will provide a little delicious light. What do you do in combat? Tell me. Do you swipe at them? Do you tickle them with your feathers? Oh, you spit poison. Poison damage would be super helpful against any number of things. Not super healthy. Neither am I, for that matter. Wow, you have a lot. You have such a big old bar. Okay, so this is why there's so many blood stains around. If I didn't have the jellyfish distraction... Probably not a good idea to go deeper into their seedy lair. Especially because something faster is bound to come, but ooh, 4 smithing stones! I think we can upgrade our katana again with that. We have 2 already. I got too excited about some smithing stones. I'm dialing it back. I note accepted. Dialing it back. What? What? Bug? Yeah, seems to be. I found one. Hidden path ahead. No, there isn't. Secret butthole. You guys remember that song? Through the mountains, secret, 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 secret. Wait, I think I'm misremembering. More smithing stones. These are the mines, for sure. I can practically smell the Moria. Golden rune. Yeah, I'm gonna follow the wizard. Wizard's got the right idea. Let's haul some ass. Oh no, there's an item. Ah, the wizard has betrayed me. It wasn't your fault, wizard. I'm sorry. Just seeking someone to blame. Alright, I'd love to get that one too. How about you come this way? Look, it's me. I'm me. Bet you weren't expecting that. Good thing they're as slow as an old George Romero movie. Not the movie itself, that sounded very harsh. But, you know, the antagonist. I don't care if it's too far. Here we go! That bush broke my fall masterfully. Let's go upgrade the katana, and maybe never come back. Maybe that was all of the Soifra River that we can stomach in this lifetime. Hugely important to know that places like this, deep underground, are filled with smithing stones, because I haven't found any of those in the overworld in a while. I'm very grateful. I guess I have to go either back to the round table or to the church. Never mind. Must have to go back to the overworld first. We can do that. No problem. You just make sure it wasn't a matter of bars. Yep. Okay. Back up we go. See you soon, crystal golems. I love your shiny spears and your impenetrable butts. Not for long, though. Not for long. My love will last forever, but the penetrable part, now that's gonna change. That is going to get really dicey. What am I threatening? I don't even know anymore. I've been threatening for so long, I've lost track. Oh, thank you so much for the gifted sub. That is so kind of you. You have given 141 gift subs in this channel. That's an admonishment. That's a huge accomplishment, and one that I'm deeply and personally grateful for. But, oh goodness me, can I send you some gift subs? 141. Just repeating it. It is so nice to see all you guys here. This has been the best part of my day. The best part of my day spent adventuring has been... Oh no, that's bad. Where's the lever? There's the lever. We'll try to catch it Maybe next time, or maybe I should remember now, because it'll remember. And then I'll come running in thinking, step on the elevator to activate it. I'll make that exact gesture. It's a long elevator. We just rode it 2 times. We know. We know from personal experience. I don't need to remind you again. Anytime now. Waiting for the chunk. Strange. You think it would have been there by now. Maybe I'm just being impatient. I can't think of another way to bring it back up. Pull the lever! Finally. So sorry. There. That will save me from a quick and easily missable death. In the future, I swear. I am that dumb. So, now that I'm in the overworld, let's fast travel away from the bears. I'm just gonna go to the church. As long as there's still an anvil there, that should be all I need. And then we don't have to get chastised by the guy who's like, oh, you're still alive? Ugh. Figured you'd have died by now. Hoped for it, really. Wrote about it in my journal. And yet here you stand before me, begging for smithing armaments. Wait. What am I missing, then? Required items smithing stone. Did we not just pick up 6? Did we not just pick up 6? Maybe I'm crazy. Were those smishing stones? Smishing stones from deep below. Glowstone? Guess it would be under crafting materials. Human bone shard? No. Whose is this? Found near churches and similar. I think we might need an exterminator. I don't have like 6 of another thing that looks similar. So I'm not quite sure where I put those in my pouch. Here we go. Smithing stone. Maybe that's... I'm misunderstanding. I have 1 smithing stone 4. And I don't know what that means. So I just need more smithing stone ones. I did not know that there were different numbers like that. I thought that just the number denoted how many of the 1 item smithing stone you got. So this is good to know. There are different sizes or rarities of stone, and I will just need more of those. Okay, so back underground before I can upgrade again. I got prematurely excited. Cannot really take on the crystal guys down there. Where else could I take on some guys? I guess we're just headed back here, really. We did get a fast travel point, but it's not usable. So, I'm gonna go cutting through the woods again, like we did to get the steel. Hopefully our waypoint will guide us to the same spot. Though I really don't want to end up next to those bears. More accurately, I don't want to end up inside of the bears. That's my one goal. Not the right button. There's the right button. Okay, so, to the waypoint. To the walls. Till the witches drink their... There's no word that rhymes. I was trying to bring it back from earlier, but... There's the bear. I didn't want to bring you back from earlier. Hey! He's a-coming. He's a-coming for bear hugs. And you, good to see you there. So, we're gonna hide in the Soifra River well. Lest we die. Maybe I can just continue to outrun them. Hi guys, checking you out. This looks like one of those ashen ones. Happily try to grab it. Ground slam. Alright, so somewhere down there is the building. I think I finally lost the bears. They are very generous with the range that an enemy will chase you, and I appreciate that, especially on horseback. Alright, so this is the clearing area, a sort of ruined church building. There may be something in here worth our time. There is not. So, good to check. Real fun to check with you guys. Do I just... And then getting out. The return journey. Always important to consider. What if he rolls over in the middle of the night while I'm down there? I'll be stuck. And a wall of muscular, sexy... Sorry, I got distracted. This doesn't seem like a good idea. How many souls am I holding again? 10,411. It's fine. Ah, great. Great. Another one of these. Be wary of liar. No trap ahead. Alright, that's at a 7. This is at a 17. It's not really any indication of truth or accuracy, but I'm guessing this is another one of those teleportation traps. In my past experience, those have been avoidable by quick backstepping, and then we would know. Didn't expect message, did ya? I sure didn't, actually. You know what? You got me. But I will not applaud you ruining the prompt to open the chest by your placement, so never mind. Alright. We did just in case, but I think it's fine. An axe talisman. Alright. That's another thing I keep collecting, and I haven't figured out how to use. Let's check our talisman section. Talismans. So is it equipable? Enhanced charge attacks. Holy attacks. Holy attacks! Critical hits restore HP? Oh goodness, that would be great. Especially if I'm, like, sneaking around backstabbing guys. I think those all count as critical hits. So if I'm low on health, equip the Crimson Dagger. How do you do that? Is it one of these? No, definitely not, you silly. Doesn't seem to be a weapon either. Talisman. Okay, so we have... Calm down. You have one slot for a talisman, and it's like a ring, I guess, in this game. Let's equip that. Sure. Yeah. Alright. We're finally catching on to all the ins and outs. It only took 12 hours. Here's that exit strategy I was worried about. How do mimics reproduce? They pretend to be chests filled with gold coins, and sometimes they let people take the coins, because each one is a baby mimic, and that's how they spread. Then they eat the greedy person and become a chest, using their rib cage as the exterior structure. I'm loving this lore. I'm also loving this bear. You giant cutie, what's this in your paw? Is that an axe? Just a stick? Matted in your fur? Well, that's fine. That's none of my business. I just didn't want you to be hurting. Wolf friends have warned him of my close proximity. Okay. That was fun while it lasted. Which is to say, I'm gonna need some new aristocrats' breeches. Oh, he's still coming. He is not giving up that easily. Alright. I have no idea where I am now. I'm still heading east. Almost to the end of the road. Good. This is about where we were hoping to be. So, if we can find a site of grace near the fort, particularly before we attack it, that would be great. I'm not sure we're going to find one. don't see any guidance spewing in from the heavens. Despite my high faith stat. Kind of sounded like a machine, like a ballista firing or something. What's ka-chunking back there? Gorgeous. What, pray tell, lies beyond the cliff of calcification? I can't wait to find out. This place is massive. Like, we've been at it for a while. Any other game, this would have been enough and they would have stopped. I think that it's like genuinely this area will be as big as this area, and there is an area as big down here, and over here, and up here, and like probably up there. This place just keeps growing and growing. And it's like all the way down there, there's another castle. It's just insanely large. Anyway, if you're not looking at the screen right now, I was talking about my ego. Did I see a little tinkle of Grace up there? Grace, you tinkling? There is like a slight orange glow, but it might just be some fireflies. This is gonna start... yep, there's definitely a ballista firing from the walls. It's firing at something. And soon that something will be me. I just want to see what this tinkle is, don't mind me. Grace, you've let me down again. Never tinkling in the right spot. However, another golden seed. We still have not taken a second to increase our flask capacity. Who do I need to speak with for this? That's a big guy. Let's go ahead and grab this before we die. We'll take it with us. Won't that be fun? Alright, so I don't see a site of Grace. I would really like to find one before we start taking on the fort, as it seems to be a bit of a beefcake central. However, we did get another flask upgrade, or a potential one. It's Pumpkinhead. That's who's smashing around out here. I want to get in ballista range. Keep me out of the Flockhart. Somebody managed to die in that corner. That doesn't bode well for me. But it seems those other goblins are perishing to the ballista, and I'm getting the souls for it. It's hardly fair. Alright. I don't think I'm going to find the secret checkpoint I desire. Much to my disappointment. Well, it's passed. So we can come back around, we can maybe search a little bit more in front here, as long as we don't get impaled from behind. Ow! Right in the bare ass. Thank you, Bush. I wasn't, like, blaming... No, never mind. Alright, there's a fire out here. With a gentleman. Dear customer, that's me. I have so many souls. You are exactly what I needed at this time in my life. Will you tell me your name? Or are you just nomadic merchant that hates me? Number 2.
Our wandering emporium. Please, buy something.
Peter won't stop talking about Bush and bare ass. I did.
Please.
Alright, nomadic merchant. He refuses to tell me his name. That's fine. You've got a lot of things that make me question whether or not you might be a serial killer. You've got, I'm gonna list them for you, 3 lumps of flesh from an unknown source. You've got 5 beast livers. I'm so confused by this. I didn't even see the number right at first. And 5 slivers of what is clearly thigh meat from an adult man. Why? Why do you have these things? Why didn't you find an elderly man, for one? Only seems fair. Alright, I'll take a hand axe. I'll take all of your shields. I mean, you do need to eat. You told me. Exceedingly rare to find Trina's lily. And yet, I don't want to buy any more, because I don't know what they're used for yet. But I'll be back. So now I only have 5,000-ish runes held. That helps a lot. Do I have any duplicates? And do you have, perhaps, a cousin that smells... no. Sells smithing stones. Very difficult to say. Do you have a cousin that sells smithing stones down by the seashore? I'd love to meet him. I didn't check armor. I just got bored and stopped at weaponry. That's enough. Get rid of a Godric soldier helm. One of those, sure. Caden trousers. Soldier greaves. Alright. Should be clear. Thank you for your time. I was going to say patronage, but it was me who was patronizing you, and I apologize. Okay. So, if I was a nearby hidden checkpoint that made things much easier, I'd be in this eyelash right here. Yeah, definitely. Definitely right in this eyelash. Hello, hello. So nice to see you on this side of things. I believe I've seen your name in the No Sleep channel for sure. Prolific. But it's so nice to see you in my own living room. Good morning. What time is it? Whose living room is this? So if it's not there, perhaps this row of scary-looking teeth. Hmm? Also a little cliff there. I don't see any lights. But they are awfully hard to miss. I mean, spot. The opposite of that. Alright, there's a little beach. We have big old snakeheads. Driftwood. Hardly important, but just thought you should know. And this must be a graveyard. Little exposed tombstones. If that message says something derogatory about these little penguins, I will not appraise it well. I will not be kind in my appraisal. You better be complimenting these penguins. Oh, it's gone. That makes me think it was probably derogatory, and he thought better of it after my scolding. There is an item down there. It's awfully close to the eye of the beholder. Maybe I can lure it this way. Excuse me, penguins. I apologize. Alright, how about you come this way? Hello, hello. So nice to see you all here. We have 20 viewers all of a sudden. That is so kind. Did I get raided by some no-sleep folks? And maybe I missed it while I was being attacked. I'm so sorry, but it's lovely to see you. We're having a conversation about bear asses. Wait, there's a little context there you should know. How do we get you up? So we were ogling a bear from the back. No, this isn't the way to say it. I cannot seem to attract his attention with my splashing. Let's get closer. Hello? Alright, that's as close as I'm gonna get. Let's go grab the item then, if you're sleeping. Ah, the snoring of the great land octopus. So majestic. His beak is pointed right at it. Just, right at it. Tell me what I'm already worried about knowing. First off, rump. Well, I was worried about that. Okay, oh, you got a little baby. It's coming at me. I see that now. Pillage remains! And run! Thank you, horse. Golly, I appreciate you. hate to have to fight something in this game. Oh, shudder to think. Alright, there's probably a lot of good loot. Maybe some smithing stones #1 up there. However, still would love if there was a site of grace. Just a little personal preference of mine. Not to die screaming alone on this cliff. That's all. I mean, I'm gonna die alone on this cliff. That's bound to happen. All I'm trying to mitigate is the screaming. Why couldn't you be a perfect little spot for me to have a moment of meditative reflection? Oh. We have toppled buildings in the distance. I wonder if that is the bridge. No, it is not. It is the southmost bridge we have not crossed at all yet. We still have most of southern Limgrave open to exploration. We haven't been down that way yet. It seems like we're going down that way now. This is the way to southern Limgrave. We must stumble on one. Meet back up with the main road. That runs near the Everjail, beneath the crooked teeth of destiny. However, I do not see any delightful sights of grace. I'm still looking. Still hoping. Still desperate. There's one. It's just on the other side of all the enemies and the probable boss drop down. Fun. Well, that's fun. Alright, so how far can you jump again? Tell me, I have faith in you. No, we can make this. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. Not with the ballista, though. That I didn't realize. Serpentine. Speeding it up. Alright. The Weeping Peninsula. Welcome to southern Limgrave. Or more accurately, the place beyond it. We've discovered some lost grace. We are resting. Thank you very much. I will stumble upon them in the course of the game, though I do appreciate the hints. We've made it. Alright, where do we go from here? I don't seem to have a steel marked yet. Maybe we have to make a little more progress into it before it'll appear. This, though it is lovely to have it unlocked, does not give us the spawn point I was hoping for in front of the fort in order to take it out. But that's okay. I feel like I must be missing a site of grace down here as well, somewhere, as there is a big empty area. But we'll find them. So I never did fight the wolves and loot the graveyard. I can head back there now. There is another seeming graveyard there. Many, many options. I would love it if there was a steel marked, because those are my favorite thing. Climbing towers in Assassin's Creed and finding steels. That's my jam. However, since there isn't, I think we're going to ignore the Weeping Peninsula for a moment. Let me run back to this one. We'll come down the road and then off the cliff to there. Get back to where we were headed, because that should be, I'm hoping, doable down at the fort at our current level. Hooray! I wasn't expecting you to arrive down here. And yet. Alright, so I'm just gonna run past this structure. Try not to get anybody involved. Though there is that Caden Knight down there that's gonna make that tricky. Just go around him. Alright, I think this is the graveyard we looted earlier. Yes, on our way up to this hilltop camp. So we need to find some way down this cliff in order to get back to the unlooted graveyard. How would you like to get down this cliff, Emma Peel? Just jump it? That's very brave. I think we should go around. I'm impressed, Emma. You're doable down at the fort at our current level. Oh my. Watch the way I phrase things. Oh, you're a genius. You are a flurry of hooves, and I love you. Alright. So, this is a lot of wolves, and there's a big wolf in the middle, with seemingly no real way to stealth it without attracting the entire pack. Sort of how the pack works. I could start up here and prevent their reinforcements, but maybe they wouldn't bother me regardless, and that would just be cruel. Alright, they are the same level wolves. Shouldn't be too big a deal. Just have to use the environment to our advantage. Let's stay up here. I was hoping he would figure it out just in time, but no. So graceful when they leap from rock to rock. Alright. Cliff is done. Where's the big guy? There's the big guy. There's one there. Is that all? I feel like there's one I'm not seeing now. That was off time. Oh well. Alright, big guy. I'm awfully sorry about this. I'm just intruding on your home here. What a shame. Tried to make it quick. Alright, loot the corpses. Desecrate the corpses after you killed these beautiful, beautiful wild wolves. What a monster. You, sir, too. I know what you did. I know what you did in another reality. You sick bastard. Glad there's not proximity voice chat. I'm sorry, sir. I don't even know you. You sick... I'm not going to read it, but I am curious. Alright, we got all of our golden runes. That's just money. Not really incredibly useful, but we'll find a use for it. Hoping they might have had a smithing stone or two. Hope's dashed. That's just fine. Alright. I'm scrolling back up to all the messages that I'm not paying attention to chat. I do apologize. I was trying not to spoil it for myself. If we were close to stumbling upon it organically is all. But I do appreciate it. So I know there is one in this area somewhere. And that's good to know. I will continue to play the game and see if we can find it. There must be another, like, boss dungeon down here, is what I'm thinking. And I haven't found any caves or entrances yet. They might be obscured by the trees. I guess check up here, though that's not the button for jumping. Alright. Wolves, good to see you. I don't see any reason why we would have beef with one another, do you? No, I certainly didn't just murder your family. Alright, there is a gust. That is very good to know. Assuming that just takes me back up to where we dropped down from. Nearby. It looks like we have another poison flower. Interesting. That might be one of those health scarabs, or it might just be a flower. I think it is just one of those light-up flowers. What's beyond? A lovely poisonous graveyard. With skeletons, of course. Replete with skeletons. And a sacrificial twig. My favorite. Okay. No sight of grace along the cliff top. Leaping safely back down here. Nice that you can use your double jump to interrupt a fall, too. I haven't tried that before. And we're back to the bears. What a pleasure it is, bears. They seem to have taken out a couple of the wolves on my behalf. I appreciate that. That saves me the guilty conscience. This Mistwood is certainly living up to its name. Alright, coming out of it now. I believe this is one we already have, near the Mariner. Not near the Mariner. Just the Mistwood outskirts, near Kenneth. That's the Mariner one I was thinking of. We haven't gone quite that far north. So, we have now explored this side fairly thoroughly. There are some grave-looking things in there we might want to give another look at. So we can run along the coast behind the Soifra River well as well. Check that side of the road. But otherwise, it's just bear territory, and we're going to have to dig in. Let me race back here, make sure we didn't miss anything. I suppose I should check the top as well. Since there's a gust here, why not? There. So those are the little teeth we're seeing on the map. I think I would have seen a cave if there was one down there, but that's just the sort of thing one says after they've missed seeing a cave. So I kind of want to leap all the way back down now that we've gone to all the trouble of climbing the cliff. No big deal. I see a question in the chat there. What is your favorite non-sweet snack? Thank you, Emma. Very good question. I have way too many favorite snacks, probably. I'm all for a good pistachio at a time like this. No cave beneath the teeth, especially if there's some sort of spicy dusting. Seasoning, I think they call it in parts of the world. I'm partial to just about anything salty. Yeah, no, that's safe. It's safe to say. Well, that was a big imposing growl. Especially while I was looking at another bear that did not. That just made it worse. Alright. Are you the guy that angered the bear that was sleeping earlier? Were you making these noises? How dare you? So, he's just sleeping, and he's gonna kill me then. If I can't talk to you, you're gonna kill me. That's the rule. There's a chest in there. Stop. Why would you? Why would you? There's a bear, right? Do you not understand? There's a bear? Kids today. Alright, how do we get to that chest? Without waking the bear. Without Howling Boy waking the bear, I should say. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, safety ahead. That means almost certain death. But good. Smithing stone number 2. One of them. Why do you have to make it that confusing? But I am grateful for the stone. Alright, bear is still asleep. I'm gonna call that a win. Let's check up here. Who knows what manner of beastie, rather. What manner of beastie has awoken in the Mistwood once night falls? Alright, we have a couple of health scarabs. A message down there. Why so many health scarabs? Why is that a priority here? Spiked cracked tear. A key item and a green spill crystal tear. I think that might be the second crystal tear we found, and you need 2 of them. Still not seeing anything shiny in the night beyond our scarab friends. So we might be able to, at the next site of grace we find, work with our flask of wondrous physic now. Interesting. Sunflowers have nothing to do with this time of night. Bored out of their minds. Nothing has attacked me, leading to a desperate necessity for health scarabs, so I'm still curious. Maybe they just expect once you come out of the crystal mines down below in the Soifra River, you'll be begging for health flasks. So, we've looked up there. Let's continue down into the less wooded land. Just trying to do a sort of sweep. There's a campfire, and a very fatal fall. Good to know. So to ignore the fatalness of the fall, where would I point my hooves? Just here? Just here. I love the movement in this game. So much fun just exploring the world. That's a little high. Just ramble right off the edge. Alright. Assuming that's the merchant we already came upon and stripped him of his items. Never mind, we're going with that. We found him in the woods, and we stripped him naked. We spanked. Damn it. I don't know what we did anymore. Frankly, my memories are all awash. Alright, we already checked the eyelash there, so I was hoping to stumble upon it organically. You did say it was very hard to find, and I believed you then, but I still believe you now. I was hoping to just find one more by the fort so that we could end it there and take on the fort during our next session. But I've wandered the entire woods now, and I'm not sure where to find it. And I'm so frightened of the bears. So if you don't mind pointing me to it, I will finally succumb to your wisdom. Thank you guys for bearing with me here. Almost done with this session. I need to run off and make some dinner. But I guess more accurately I need to get a taco out of the fridge. But okay, go down to the beach and see the right-hand side point. Like here-ish. It's there. Alright. Thank you. You were standing right on it, but it was right above me. Aha. I'm so sorry. We'll check again. There it is. Perfect. So, this will be our fort. Side of Grace. Thank you for the pointer there. Where are you going? Get over here. Get over here to the Side of Grace. No, no, no. Don't you give that generous light to the mushrooms. You give it to me. Finally made it. Thank you very much. We've explored the Mistwood. We've picked up a lot of items. We still don't quite have the stones, figuratively, to increase our weapon to +3. I'm hoping once we do, we should take another slash at Margit. That would be fun. We could take another slash at Margit now, even. I mean, that would be fun. But we made it. While I'm at a site, let me check if this wondrous physic is ready to go. I guess they were both usable tiers. The spiked cracked tier. So, enhances charged attacks. Temporarily boosts stamina. I'll take all the stamina I can get. And restores half of total HP. So, you could, for example, make a potion that will boost your stamina and restore half your HP, and you can use it once in a very difficult battle, and then you would have to come back and make another one, I assume. So I'm sure we'll find battles difficult enough to have to make use of that. Flasks. Add charge. I think this is what we use those golden seeds for that we keep finding on the little saplings. Use a golden seed to increase your number of flasks. Yes. Alright. Can I do it again? 1 golden seed. Good. 2 golden seeds. I might have 2 more. Hooray. And that's probably it. Yes? Ah. Alright. Allocate flask charges. This is where I can switch them between my skill points, my magic, if I had any magic, and health. At the moment, I just need a lot of health, so I'll stick with that. Finally, that's something I should have done immediately upon our first Sight of Grace, because we started with a golden seed as our player creation item. So, we will be back here. I am just going to run, since I'm not yet totally satiated. I'm going to run back here and die again, because it's much funner to end the session with my painful, agonized screams. Ah! Ah, see, we need to be in the battle. I can't. It's not realistic enough unless I'm really in danger. So we did try this with 1 fewer weapon upgrade. I don't think we've tried it again since. I'm just going to leave Sorcerer Rogier here for now. We'll die alone. However, I didn't notice that I have 5,000 souls. I probably should have grabbed another level in something first. Oh well. We're back in Margit's house. Back in his house, screaming into his back scraps. No stamina for that sort of thing. Alright. Please don't. I beg of you. I'm begging. Genuinely. Yikes. Just barely blocked that. Alright, he's got his hammer. That means we're into phase 2. Phase 2 is really where he kills you, is all. It should be called that. Yikes. Son of a so versatile in his moveset. So many scraps of rag. I don't know how he does it. It's your move, Margit. I'm not moving. Now when you have that big old staff. Alright, time to heal. Time to heal desperately. Desperately and now. Oh, okay. Do you mind pissing off and dying? That'd be too much? Yep. Fair enough. Oh no! Oh, he's got me! Oh, I was expecting it. Okay. I have 2 more flasks. That's so much better with all those upgrades. I would have been out of flasks already by this point. I'm still here. You can swing. There you go. Ah, I didn't know it was a double. Shouldn't have gone for it. Shouldn't have gone for it. It was a double. Okay. Last flask. I don't think we're going to get him, but this gives me much more confidence about future fights. It was Sorcerer Rogier that was holding us down. I knew it. One more dodge, that's all. Fantastic. There we go. One more able try. We've spent 6,000 souls in the effort. But hey, maybe we can get them back next time. I'll keep myself locked to this bonfire for now. I'm still going to keep calling them bonfires. To this site of grace. So that maybe we can try to grab our souls back last time. Next time. I mean, I don't know which time period I'm in anymore. Thank you for your patience. We will try that again. Maybe we're close to beating Margit. We certainly got him down to low health that time. Oh yeah, is the jellyfish good against him? I saw its poison effects against a battalion earlier. We could certainly try that instead of Sorcerer Rogier. But if you can get both, all the better. I wonder if this one, I'm assuming, is doing the thing where with every help you summon, whether it be a player or an NPC, it's increasing the boss's health pool as well. So we'll have to balance that out, but I'd love to try a jellyfish. A little poison damage in his many rags is sure to go a long way. Alright, I will see you guys next time. In fact, just to help myself remember, I can't. I'm too close to the site. There! To help me remember, let's summon a little gorgeous purple light. That's nice. Yeah, that's a good time. Alright, I will see you guys back in Margit's front door at the very next opportunity. Thank you for hanging out so much this weekend with me. I've been obsessed with this game, having an absolute ball. Don't mean for that to be offensive. I'm having a gelatinous sphere of a time. I will see you soon. Bye for now.